UFC 317 is going down this Saturday, with the main event being Ilia Topuria versus Charles Oliveira, a much anticipated fight that you don't want to miss. In this video, we will be talking about each of their strengths and weaknesses for the upcoming fight. Let's start with striking. It goes to Ilia right away. Ilia has the advantage in striking. Everyone knows that. You can tell from his last two fights. He fought two strikers. He fought Volk and Holloway, knocked them both out cold. In my opinion, in everyone's opinion, I would say Holloway is a much better striker than Oliveira. No competition there, knocked him out cold. So on the feet, it won't be much of a competition for Ilia. But then there's other issues that are coming up in the fight that I'll explain later in the video. Ilia's boxing is another level. Best boxer in the UFC, no question. I don't want to debate that because it's just facts. But I will say, one thing that he struggles with is he's very heavy on his lead leg, which is not good against Oliveira because Oliveira's calf kicks are really good. So that might trip him up and mess him up a little bit, might make him slip, and one slip can cost a fight. So Oliveira might jump on that if he can do that. He doesn't even want to give Oliveira the chance to get his back or get him to the ground because then there's other issues he has to deal with. But in this fight, I want to see Ilia use his kicks way more. If he uses his kicks, I really see the fight ending faster. I just wish that he would use his kicks more because in his past fights, when he uses like calf kicks and stuff, it works really well because he's very powerful. There are other issues with him using kicks though, because Oliveira has a Muay Thai stance, so he's very light on his lead leg. So he uses that check really easily. It's really easy just to put your leg outward. And then it's a check right there. And you don't want to keep kicking checks. That sucks, obviously. But yeah, I think that it'll be hard for him to kick. But if he sets it up with combos to the head that are, like, let's say he does a jab overhand like he usually does, lands it, and then kicks him, that'll really mess Oliveira up because he won't be able to check because he's focusing too much on the power punches to the head. But it'll be a really interesting striking match. I'm really excited to see it. I think that Ilia mauls Oliveira on the striking, though. But I still am kind of excited to see what Oliveira brings to the table. The main thing that I'm worried about in this fight for Oliveira is his chin. Probably like one of the worst chins in UFC history. I've never seen someone get dropped like every fight and then come back. That's kind of crazy. He always seems to come back. But this fight will be a little different because when he gets dropped, he won't get back up because he's never fought anybody that has the power of Ilia Topuria. So he can't really control that he has an awful chin. But what he can do is cover his face real well and make sure to cover every part of his body. Because if you've watched any past Oliveira fights, he keeps his hands very high, does not cover his core at all, which is not good against a guy like Ilia because he goes for the core. He throws to the liver all the time. I mean, he's dropped so many guys from that, and then he goes above to the head. So against Ilia, you got to really come with good defense. You can't leave anything open because he'll jump on that right away and he'll capitalize. So if in this part of the fight, striking, Ilia mauls Oliveira. That's just no question. I want to hear you guys' opinion though in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about that. But Ilia, I think in everyone's eyes, mauls Oliveira on the feet. But going to the clinch now, this is where Charles will thrive, 100%. He has more experience. He has those deadly knees that he always throws against Dustin Poirier, Justin Gaethje, all those guys. Always throwing knees. You can tell it hurts. So against Ilia, it won't be any different. He'll be throwing those knees. He's much taller than Ilia. He'll lean on him, tire him out. If he can do that, if he can get close enough. Because he's really good at tying people up, throwing knees, going for those takedowns too. His wrestling is very underrated. There's a big takedown threat that Oliveira has against Ilia. Especially because I don't think Ilia's takedown defense is that good at all. I really don't think that, especially against the cage. Oliveira's pressure against the cage is really tough to fight against. So I think that if he's able to push Ilia against the cage and throw those knees, go for that takedown, trip him up a little, it'll be a long night for Ilia. That's if he can do that because there's problems he has to deal with against Ilia. Because Ilia is known for his body shots. That's the one thing that he's really good at, close up. Very good dirty boxer. Potential takedowns. Don't know. In his past fights, he's taken guys down, but they're not as good of a grappler as Oliveira is. So we'll see how he does against Oliveira in the wrestling department. I think that if he's able to take Oliveira down and beat him in his own game, I give him props because that's hard. But yeah, I think that body shots to Oliveira when they're close could drop Oliveira, like I said before. If he can do that and then push him off and then start striking again, I think he'll be good. He'll be really good. Like I said, the weakness that Ilya has is he's much shorter than Oliveira, so Oliveira is able to lean on him and tire him out. But that's if he can even get near him without getting knocked out. But I will say a thing that people always say about Oliveira is he's very skinny, so he's not as physically strong as Ilya looks. I disagree with that personally because as you see it in Oliveira's last fight against Chandler, Chandler's very strong. He threw Chandler around like he's a little boy. Like he slammed him, he picked him up, controlled him, out-wrestled him. When we know what type of wrestler Chandler is, he's a really good wrestler. Totally out-wrestled him, totally out-grappled him. Just put a beating on him. So I don't think he'll have a struggle with the strength part at all. Moving on to the grappling department. Oliveira wins 10 times out of 10 in the grappling department, no question. Both BJJ black belts. We have not really seen Ilya display any type of grappling in fights besides submitting Bryce Mitchell, he's a good wrestler, but besides that, not compared to Oliveira, he's nothing. But I'm really excited to see how he competes against a high-level grappler like Oliveira. If he's able to compete with him, I'm excited to see him in Islam because that'll be a banger of a fight. But yeah, Charles is a BJJ black belt, very looked down on him at his wrestling. I think his wrestling's really good. He's able to compete with the best wrestlers out there. Obviously, Islam got mauled. That's Islam, though. With Chandler being a college wrestler the way he is, he put a beating on him. It shows that he can compete with the best wrestlers out there, especially with his being a black belt in jiu-jitsu and the experience that he has. If the fight goes to the ground, Oliveira wins every time. No question. I hope Ilya proves me wrong. I want to see a kind of a grappling match. I want to see everything all around so I can see how right I am with all these opinions, but I really don't think Ilya can do anything to Oliveira on the ground. He is in a lot of danger if he goes to the ground with Oliveira. He can't mess around with it. He's on top of him, ground and pounding. Maybe he'll do all right, but that's where Oliveira thrives. He needs to get back up, push him off, start striking again. Anytime Ilya gets the chance to get up, get up. Because I promise you guys, if he doesn't get up and he just grapples with them, he'll get submitted. And it'll be a big shock. Yeah, but I will say another thing that Oliveira needs to be careful with is he can't be too comfortable on his back. Even though he's really good, he can't be too comfortable. Because Ilya has power. Everyone knows that. So his ground and pound's obviously going to hurt. So if he just lays there and just tries to do whatever, throw up submissions, and Ilya puts a beating on him with his ground and pound, it won't be a good night for Oliveira either. So I will say it'll be interesting on the ground. It'll be interesting, but I'll give it to Oliveira. I know right now I'm saying that in the grappling and clinching department, Oliveira wins, and only in the striking, Ilya wins. But in the next slide, I'll show you what I'm meaning. My overall prediction, second round KO from Ilya. So I get that overall, like the clinch and the grappling, I give it to Oliveira, but I don't even think it's going to go down to that. I really don't believe that it'll just be a grappling match. I don't believe that. And I do believe that if Ilya gets taken down, he'll be able to get back up and he'll be able to somewhat compete with Oliveira. I don't think he's going to get mauled like how Charles did against Islam. I don't think he'll get mauled at all. I think he'll be able to compete just to be able to get back up to do what he's best at doing. But my prediction is first round, I think Oliveira's going to win. I think he's going to take the first round. I think he's going to come out there, throw those teeps, the calf kicks, keep him at his distance, push him against the cage, throw those knees. I think he's going to take him down. Maybe once, or if Ilya gets back up, twice. I think it's going to be all Oliveira the first round. It won't look good for Ilya in the first round. But that's just the first round. Second round, I'm predicting that Ilya comes out. He knows what he's going to do. He's going to shoot for that takedown. He's going to keep him at the distance. Ilya's very good at getting in the pocket. Everyone knows that he's a great boxer. He does it with everybody. So I think that Oliveira's going to try to take him down. He's going to stuff it. He's going to keep standing with him. I think that he's finally going to be able to pressure him and go at him, throw a nasty combo, KO Oliveira, out. I don't think Oliveira's going to be able to take it with his crappy chin, but we'll see. That's my prediction. I think Ilya's knocking out Charles Oliveira second round. Early too. I don't think it'll be a long second round. I think the fight's going to be in and out. It's not going to be a long fight. But I'm very excited to see this. I want to hear your guys' opinions. In the comments, give me your opinion. I want to see what you guys think. I hope it's pretty similar to me because I think this is the way it's going to go. Once I'm right, come back to the video, comment, let me know, you know. But anyway, thank you guys for watching my video. This is my first video, obviously, so I'm new to this, so I want some ideas in the comments. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you like this video. In the comments, please give me some ideas on what you want me to talk about in the future. I will definitely do that. And yeah, have a blessed day, guys. Thank you guys for watching.